You want him at Arsenal? I think Matt won't be good as well. But like, I'll be honest, there is a very like decent chance he could be a flop as well. You know, who knows? Thank you, Finley. I'll try my hardest. You know, appreciate that, mate. How does the format work? So, 4 groups of 6, MCFC, 24 people. Yeah. Uh, you play each other twice, and then at the end of that, the top 4 from each group. So 2 people get knocked out in the groups per group. At the end of that, the 4 lots of 4 make it to the next stage, make it to the round of 16. Obviously, round of 16 is basically like Champions League, right? And you play. So say you came first in your group, you play 4 from another group. Say you came second in your group, you play third from another group. Does that make sense? And then yeah, it carries on like that. It's like a bracket after that, single elimination. And then yeah, essentially you play all the way through to the final. But not every FIFA event's like that. This is just this one. Is that right, Papa? Yeah. Online ping and LAN. Yeah, it's obviously a lot cleaner when you're right next to someone. You get little lag spikes online sometimes, you know. Single elimination, but 2 legs after groups. Yeah. Best of 2. Text, Grill, and Shells going. Shells is in the 2v2, but not the 1v1. Tex is in 2v2 and 1v1, but not the E Nations. So Tex is in 2, Shells is in 1, and Grilla's in. Grilla didn't make it now. He nearly made the 2s with Tom. It wasn't. They weren't too far away. Like Dost didn't qualify. He got a really hard bracket at the event. Like he played against the 2 best European players right now, Yuval Belli and Emre Yilmaz, and he lost to Yuval Belli on penalties, and he lost to Emre Yilmaz 2-1. You know, so it's like he got the he narrowly missed out on the hardest bracket you could ever have. You know, so it's just really tough. Cruz top 4 CM? Nah, I wouldn't even say he's top 10 right now. To be honest, he just doesn't. He's definitely good, Cruz, but his body type doesn't feel good in game. I don't have to explain it. It almost like feels like sometimes he's a gold card, obviously with 5-5. He's not in the country, Bobby. I can't ask people. They have to be in Saudi, innit? Because obviously, otherwise it's the same problem as anyone else, you know. That's a good goal. Good goal. Yeah, but he's got owned by then, Bobby. Do you know what I mean? The best player in my group is Oberon 2002. He's a Italian player. Why's the scoreboard so big? It's just the way it is in this mode. There's literally no one available at the event to coach me, lads. It's all good though. I have to have a coach. Ah, he's off. Is Yilmaz the favourite? Yeah, you'd have to say so. Yeah. Spencer's the coach. Nah, Spencer's present. He's presenting the World Cup. He's not gonna be able to be like anywhere near where I'm playing. You know, no coaches. No, man, go to the other guy. Spen back in FIFA. Spen does World Cup every year. Spen's got a good relationship with FIFA, just not EA, you know? Ben been not involved with FIFA. Ben does every FIFA event every single time. Like he'll be, if you look back, he's always at the FIFA events. He just never does the EA stuff. Ah, level up. That's a bad one. Spencer Owen. Spencer Owen. Wait, but that them two things like you can't. Ratty and fundamentally opposite. You could argue someone like Tuga. You could argue Tex. You could argue. You could argue Matthias Banana, even though he's not there. Someone like that, I'd say. Me? No, 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 never, never that. Conversation pack? I don't know, bro. Love to know. Wait, what have United tweeted? Oh, he's the new number 7. Really? That's a bit weird, though. Do I like that? Mount number 7. I don't think. I think 7 should be reserved for. I don't know. I like 7 as a winger. I don't like that too much, to be honest, but whatever. Hopefully it's good. It's only a number. Nah, it's not. At United, 7's a big thing. I guess it's like 14 at Arsenal or something. Although they're giving that to Eddie and Ketia, so maybe not. Now, 7's big at United, I can't lie. It means a lot. Garnacho. Yeah, I forgot about it. Have you got cover central or both? Bobby, not Bobby, Bram. So one sec. This is Cillionaire by Professor Pause. Ah, couldn't stop that. It's good, good dribbling. I was expecting a Garnacho 7 though. I think long term Garnacho would have made sense. Really, really. Yeah, we need a striker. We need a striker. A goalkeeper should be on the agenda, but a striker should be the absolute #1 priority. I'll be very confused if we're not making moves for a striker behind closed doors. No way. I'm actually excited about Mount signing. I think that the midfield can Cassar, Mount, and Bruno as like more progressive, and then we have a new number 9, Rashford, and then Anthony slash goal. You got Anthony, and you got Garnacho off the bench. You got Sancho as an option. It's an interesting goal. Runs around a lot, but no end product. But you say that, but go back 3 seasons, yeah. I know 3 seasons is a long time in footballing terms, but would anyone 3 years ago accuse Mount of having no end product? I don't think anyone would, right? That plays in Jordan 7. Manchester United. I know, man. It was so close as well. Well, I mean, I don't know what Ten Hag's plans are. Like, I don't know if Ten Hag plans to kind of long term do what kind of City and other teams and Arsenal are doing, where someone would join Casa from the fullback position. I don't know what his plans are long term, but I think against most teams, a midfield three of Bruno, Casa, and Mount would work. Yeah, against most teams, there are exceptions. I can't lie. Like I could see us getting battered against certain teams playing like that, but yeah, most of the time, yeah. About number 7. Yeah, interesting choice. I can't lie. Listen, it really depends. It really depends. Like we could get the Mount from last year. We could get Mount from 2 years ago. But to say Mount like to just call him shit in general or no end product in general, that's just like lazy. That's like the sort of takes I'd expect from like a United trade type character. Do you know what I mean? It really depends. Like it's you could get the Mount from last year. You could. It's definitely possible. Watched dozens of England games United Mountain has played in. How can I have not seen enough? Do I need to go to flipping Cobham and have a look at him? Like, what do I need to do to see enough Mason Mount? He hasn't played well for a long time. Not 100%. But name me one Chelsea player that played well last season. Even that star boy you guys rave about didn't play great. What's his name? Enzo. He wasn't that good either. You know what I mean? Is he shit as well? I mean, you could say he played well, but he didn't match anywhere near that price tag. Clon Cluster. Compared to the rest of the team. That's the key. That's the key. That's the phrase I was looking for. So in essence, nobody Chelsea aren't worth like it's difficult to give Kai Havertz a true assessment or Mount a true assessment until you see him at Arsenal or at United, you know? Because we've seen Kai Havertz play well outside of Chelsea. We've seen Mount play well outside of Chelsea last season. We've seen other players as well. Who's another example? Who was really bad, like really bad? I don't actually agree with this one, but we saw Gallagher a lot better at Palace than he was at Chelsea. We saw, who else is there? We saw Sterling a lot better outside of Chelsea than he was at Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to tell. Rashford under Ole, exactly. People were giving him best player in the world shouts, and I was one of the people that said he looked finished, but it's crazy what a manager and a new manager or like a new system can do for you, you know? So I agree that it's a risky one, 100%, but no, I said if you genuinely think Mount is shit at football, you aren't qualified. And that's absolutely fair. Because, like, if you're giving out, if those are the kind of statements you're offering, then it's pointless. Like, shit is a strong word, isn't it? If you would say he's not worth that money, fair enough. If he's not good enough to play for United, fair enough. But so to say man is shit, your opinion should get disregarded instantly. Instantly disregarded. Because he's not shit, obviously. Mount was never that good. I mean, he was great at one point. You talk to any Chelsea fan, there was a time when they loved Mason Mount. Like, loved him. Amazing player. Like, such high potential. I don't know why people tried to rewrite history after it happened. What did he say? What do you mean? I mean, if you watched the Mount last season, progressive passes were actually one of the things he lacked the most. Mount was often last year kind of picking up the ball and like ditching it in terms of taking the real safe option, and that's what pissing a lot of fans off. I remember watching him ignore the progressive pass often and go for the safer option. So that's one of the things you need to work on, realistically. No, Grace. I still use the ones I used to use, bro. But it's also funny to write off assists from write off assists and what's it called? From non-open play. To write off like goals from corners, goals from set pieces is criminal as well. Do you know how crucial that is? Do you know, like a player like James Ward-Prowse, like that guy single-handedly wins you points per season. You know, I know Mount's not anywhere near Ward-Prowse level, but like you can't just write it off. It's big, man. Especially if you see United's corner takers, man. Ericsson cannot skip the first man for some reason. I don't know what it is. He loves hitting the first man. It's really annoying.
I've been high.